Hello, my name is Robert, and today I'll be doing the second plant identification video. So we're gonna study this type of turf. I believe that this is going to be Bahia grass, but I'm going to pick a sample of it and go over it in detail with you indoors where there's slightly better lighting. So I'll meet you there. Alright, so I'm back inside with a sample of the grass I found outside. And I mentioned that it was probably Bahia grass, and well, I'm pretty sure it is now. Pretty much the number one defining feature of Bahia grass is this very thick base that it has. No other grass has this thick of a base, and so if you see this, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's going to be Bahia grass. You don't even really need to check the other features. It's probably good to do that, and I will show you them. But honestly, if you just see this base, no other grass has this thick of a base, so that pretty much gives it away. But for the other features, Bahia grass can either have a rolled or a folded vernation. Generally it's rolled, but it could be folded. In this particular case, I believe it is folded. If you would look down at the stalk, you would see that the blades do fold together. That's not a really defining feature of it though, but just know that rolled or folded does not necessarily mean that it is Bahia grass or not. The leaf tips themselves are pointed rather than being broad. Something like St. Augustine grass would have broad leaf blade tips, but in this case Bahia grass will have pointed, and the tips are a little bit withered, but you can still see that they come to a point. The actual width of the blades themselves are fairly wide, not quite as wide as something like St. Augustine grass or carpet grass, but they are wider than maybe a lot of other warm season grasses would be, so that is something to keep in mind. The ligules are very hairy. As you can see, the blades are full of these hairs. That's a pretty defining feature. Not a lot of grasses have this hairy of a ligule and hairy blades to them. So if you see that, then you know, well, you don't know it's Bahia grass, but it's definitely narrows it down, and it's one feature of it. And that's about it. Bahia grass is very rhizomatous. It has a lot of rhizomes, so this is a fairly small sample, but if you took a large sample, you would see a lot of rhizomes sticking out of this the thick base that it has. You only see maybe one here, but pretty much just thick base is really what defines Bahia grass. No other grass has that, so in order to identify Bahia grass in the field, just basically take a sample of it. If it has this thick base to it, it's pretty much guaranteed to be Bahia grass, and if it doesn't, well, then it's pretty much guaranteed to not be Bahia grass. So that's all you really need to know. The other features are just confirmation more than anything else. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this video, and thank you for watching.